What if I told you one of the most iconic monsters in wrestling history was almost fired within weeks of his debut? That the character we now see as legendary was one bad month away from being scrapped completely. Because when Kane first stepped into a WWE ring, the aura was powerful, but the performances were not, and backstage patience was running dangerously thin. When Kane debuted at Bad Blood, in your house the reaction was electric. The lights went out, the cell door ripped open, and standing there was a 7-foot masked monster confronting his storyline brother, The Undertaker. And in that moment, wrestling history felt like it had changed forever. The look was perfect, the presence terrifying, the mystery unmatched. But sustaining that debut was another challenge entirely, because behind the mask was Glenn Jacobs, a veteran who had already cycled through failed gimmicks like Isaac Yankem and Fake Diesel. And those experiments had not built confidence within management. So while the Kane debut was unforgettable, there was still doubt about whether this version would truly stick. In the weeks that followed, Kane destroyed enhancement talent and overwhelmed mid-card opponents. Yet something felt off. Matches were awkward, timing inconsistent, chemistry uneven. Fans loved the character, but insiders questioned the execution. And in late 1997, with the Attitude Era rising and competition fierce, there was little room for a monster who looked incredible, but could not consistently deliver, especially one directly tied to The Undertaker's protected aura. So whispers began that if improvement did not come quickly, Kane might be repackaged again or quietly cooled off, because presentation can only carry so much weight once the bell rings. For a brief window, Kane lived on entrance, fire, red lighting, and spectacle alone. And then everything changed at Unforgiven, in your house in the Inferno match against The Undertaker, where the ring was surrounded by flames and the environment perfectly amplified the character, slowing the pace, emphasizing tension, allowing Kane to focus on presence over precision, turning stiffness into intimidation and deliberate movement into menace. And suddenly he looked at home credible equal, not like a project, but like a true monster. And the strong reaction shifted backstage perception, because wrestling is a results business, and that match delivered buzz ratings and legitimacy, giving Jacobs confidence to refine his timing, tighten his offense, and grow into the role until over the following years, Kane captured championships, headlined major events, formed the Brothers of Destruction, and became one of WWE's most consistent attractions. What makes this story fascinating is how fragile those early weeks truly were, how close the character was to being altered or abandoned, and how one fiery match reframed everything, proving that sometimes the right stage unlocks the right performance, and sometimes a single defining moment can transform doubt into decades of success. Because Kane was one bad month away from being repackaged, but the flames of that Inferno match did not burn his career down. They forged it into something unforgettable, and that is why wrestling history is never as simple as it looks from the outside.